Alright, good morning everybody. It's your boy Akeem. Welcome to today's third blog. Here to give you another scout report, and on this one, I'm here to talk about Stefon Diggs coming out of the Maryland Terrapins. Now, I'm actually from Maryland, and I currently live in Maryland, and he's actually from Good Counsel High School in the state of Maryland, and he was a 5-star recruit. I actually seen a couple of games of him play, and he was a spectacular athlete for Good Counsel, and that's why he was one of the top prospects coming out of high school. He was a great player overall, one of the top athletes, and he was accepted to every program in the nation and decided to stay in state to go to College Sport to play for the Maryland Terps. Now, as a true freshman, he was actually second in the ACC Rookie of the Year honors behind Miami's Duke Johnson, where he had over 848 yards on receiving on 54 receptions, and he was also used as a return specialist, a great athlete. Now, in his sophomore season, in the first 7 games, he had 587 yards receiving on 34 receptions, but missed the remaining of the season due to a broken leg. And in this past season, his junior year, 2014, 62 receptions for 792 yards and 5 touchdowns, decided to skip out his senior season and enter this year's draft. Now, let's talk about his strengths and weaknesses. First, his strengths. I told you he has great athleticism, particularly in running and his yards after the catch. He can give you some great yards after the catch, manipulating great moves, and it has good elusive moves. Great footwork. Now, he does have other skills. He does have pretty decent hands. I do like his hand work, and I do like his little bit of his route running ability. He still has a couple of things worked out, some things that he does need to work out. Now, he also can be used as a special teamer at the next level. That is a plus sign, and kick and punt return specialist, and I think he can be used in other on special teams, like used as a gunner on punt return, and I think this is a great player. I think you can definitely use him in different areas, and I think he can become a great number 2 back at the next level. But he does have some weaknesses though, and I mentioned that broken leg in 2013, and in 2014 he actually had a lacerated kidney issue in which he missed the last couple of games of the regular season, and I think that that's a couple of concerns for you guys as a durability issue. I think that because of that actually dwindled his draft status as well. I personally believe that he should have stayed one more year to boost up his draft status and even boost up his yardage, but I kind of understand. Now, he also needs to work on how to deal with luring defenders in coverage. I think that there are times where he doesn't really lure his defenders to bid onto some of his fakes. He needs to do a better job at that. Now, I know you guys noticed that his numbers weren't great at Maryland, but you also need to recognize that he didn't really have a great quarterback to throw the football to him, but he's still a good athlete, and I would actually have to project him in the 5th or the 6th round of this year's draft. He still has a couple of things he can work on. Also, his blocking technique, he doesn't really look like he's really influenced to become a blocker at the National Football League. That's another thing that dropped his draft status, and I think his height is not bad at 6 foot 195 pounds. Like I said, I think he will be a great fit as a number 2 wide receiver, and more of a slot wide receiver, an athlete wide receiver, where he can give you some good yardage after the catch. So my projection, I actually have him as a 5th or 6th round of this year's draft. Now, I have one more blog I'm going to talk about. I'll catch you guys in just a couple of minutes. Thank you for watching this blog. I'm your man, Akeem McCall. Be easy.